Welcome to the first episode of Give It To Me Straight Doc. I will be your host in this podcast. My name is Tappan Mehta. I am an internal medicine doctor who's been practicing a little over 10 years now. I have worked in all aspects of healthcare, going from hospitals to clinics. I even taught at a residency program, and I even did house calls for a short time as well. I feel that I have a unique perspective on healthcare. Every time that I see a patient, no matter what the setting is, I come across the same question. What are my rights when I go into the hospital? Can I change doctors? What does it mean when my doctor calls me non-compliant? And why is the healthcare that I get different from the healthcare of others? So we're going to go across and resolve some of these questions over the next few episodes to try to give you a better sense of how to get the care that you need for either yourself or one of your loved ones. Why did I choose to do this? So given the fact that I've worked in multiple areas of healthcare so far, I've even advocated on the behalf of physicians in Washington as well. And it comes down to the reason why I became a physician in the first place. I wanted to improve the care that people were being given. I am a foreign medical graduate, and I actually trained in India. And one of the things that I saw that really opened my eyes was I saw patients who were not getting the right medical treatments due to the fact that there was a lack of resources. But what really amazed me was that even when there were resources available, or that we tried to make resources available to some of these patients, they chose not to get the medical treatment. And a lot of it has to do with priorities. And that's one thing that we have lost when we are seeing patients, is that what is the priority of the patient? What is important to them? What are their goals? What are their values? What are they trying to achieve? Coming from a doctor, one of the things that we learn is do no harm. And we've taken that a step further, where we're always trying to progress and improve the lives of others in the way that we see fit. And that doesn't sometimes meet the same values or goals that the patient may have. You see, when I was in India, they felt that the livelihood of their family was key. And if they were the sole source of income for that family, they couldn't afford to take a few days off to get medical treatment. What they wanted was to continue to work, because there were no support systems available to them, because they didn't want to lose their job. They didn't want to lose that income. Their whole family depended on it. One of my patients said to me, if I don't provide for my family and my children, they will not be able to progress in life. That was pretty strong messaging that I ever heard, was that they put their loved ones in front of their own priorities. And I thought that this is unfortunate, that this shouldn't be happening. But I was in a third world country, and I felt that this kind of things don't really happen when I return to the wonderful land of opportunity. Fast forward to after residency and being in medical practice, I too, again, have seen people turn down treatments that could literally save their lives because they didn't have the support systems in place to protect them and their loved ones. I thought being in a developed country would mean that we would have healthcare for everybody, but it's not true. We have healthcare systems out there in the United States that try to provide healthcare to everybody, but the truth of the matter is that it's broken. And we've known that for some time now. So one of the reasons why I do this is to hopefully propagate change, to hopefully give you the tools that you need in order to get help for your loved ones and yourself, and to make sure it's the proper treatment as well, one that meets your priorities and your goals. Because in the end, you are in charge of your body and you know your body the most. Some of the topics that we will discover in our journey together are things like patient rights. When you go to the doctor or the hospital, what are your rights? Because I know we all get our patient rights handed to us at times, or they're posted somewhere, and we sign something that says we understand our rights, but do we? What is the motivation behind doctors? What are they trying to get at when they're trying to treat us? How about hospitals? If you don't see eye to eye with your doctor, can you shop around? Does your insurance allow you to do that? How do you pick the right doctor? How do you pick the right hospital? What kind of things should you be looking for when you're going to have a surgical procedure? Why does my doctor keep looking at his computer? And they're talking to you, and that might be 10 minutes long, and then they leave. Why is that? Why is it that we have disparities behind the care that we give to different races? Why is it that the health of different races is different? Why do we have bills be clear as to what was done? And then, why is it that we are told to do certain things at certain ages, or told that we cannot have a particular procedure? And where's the doctor? Sometimes we're seen by what we call advanced practitioners. Could be a nurse practitioner. It could be a physician assistant. So these are some of the topics that we're going to be discussing. And I want you to go through the episode. And they don't go in any order. But pick out the episodes that resonate with you and listen, and hopefully you will get the answers that you need and feel empowered to navigate the healthcare system so that you get the care that you need. And don't take my word for it. We're going to be speaking with doctors and healthcare professionals as well, and we'll be taking your questions as well, live, through Discord, through emails. I want to hear from you. I want to take your questions and turn them into episodes. I want to make sure that if you are going through something that has to do with healthcare, that I know about it and that I can get you the answers that you need. And that is my time for today. That is the first episode, and I hope to see you in future episodes.